Hello firm, welcome back. This is Mr. James, the decomposer and the synthesizer of math and science tutor. But today I would like us to focus on what we call integration. I have one of the problems of integration. By the way, people who are not aware of integration, guys, there's a video of my integration, introduction to introduction. Please check it out. And there are different types of integration problems that you're gonna get, by the way, or different parts of integration concept. We have this part and this. Maybe we could have something like this, and we could also have something like this. You see, there's a difference between A and B. There's a difference between this integral sign and this integral sign, okay? Now, whenever you come across this type of a problem, which is your A, we call it a definite integration. It's a definite integral. So it's a definite integral sign. Is the one in which after integrating, you have to substitute the lower bound and the upper bound. Like you're gonna say f of A minus f of B. After integration, you're going to say the value of A minus the value of B, or where you'll be saying the value of after, like, for example, I believe our answer could be x squared over 2, right? So since this is our final product, you're going to say f of A over 2 minus f of B over 2, and then you're gonna get your answer. So whenever you're dealing with integral or definite integration, you always end up with a value. We always end up with a value. But whenever we're dealing with what we call indefinite integration or indefinite integral signs, you're always gonna end up with expressions, like expressions, okay? So that's the difference between these two. There's one of my videos of integration by parts. I was doing this, integrals, definite integral and indefinite. So you can check it out. For more about Fethu, please don't be afraid to comment, to tell me, to say, look, I have a problem. Can you please do this problem for me? I can do that problem for you. Guys, I'm all there. TikTok, I'm there. YouTube, I'm there. Bafethu. So please don't hesitate to let me know. And but Bafethu, lastly, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. I'm telling it. All the best, all the best. And don't forget, if you're not okay, what do I say? Most of the time, take one day at a time. Let's continue, guys. So, okay. So right now, we have this problem right now, right? So you are in a test or you're in an exam, basically. You're given a test or an exam, so you need to complete this guy here, right? So they're saying, evaluate this expression. So now the question is it an indefinite or definite integration? It's a what? Indefinite, because we don't have the lower bound and the upper bound. So we don't have to substitute at the end of the day. We're going to end up with an expression instead of ending up with a value. You get it? Let's see how we're going to do this, right? So now, when I'm looking at this expression, I can see that I have x squared minus 4 over x minus 2, right? So you really have to make use of algebraic skills. You know what I'm saying? You know your factorization, you know the basics from grade 10, grade 8, grade 9. So if you look at this expression on top, you can literally see that, okay, if I have x squared minus 4, it's already the difference of 2 squares. It already is the difference of 2 squares. Please check my factorization video. It's there. The video is called Factorization. I think, yeah, just check my videos on James the Decomposer there. You'll see there's one of the full video of 1 hour, which I explain more about the different types of questions you're gonna come across of factorization, and it's gonna help you, because believe me, factorization is applied in a lot of things that you guys are not even aware of. See, that's the thing about maths. If you know those basics from there, that's the main foundation. There you're gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. So now I have the difference of 2 squares here, and I need to try to apply the difference of 2 squares, which I'm gonna have x minus 2 into x plus 2 all divided by x minus 2 what? dx. Okay? So now, the difference of 2 squares, which it's a part of algebraic skills, it has actually helped me to be able to simplify this guy, because I was so stressed. How am I going to do this, guy? But I had to remember, this is difference of two squares. You know what I'm saying? So now check. Because these two guys are the same and it's a multiplication, if there was a plus or a minus, they cannot divide each other. Okay what I'm saying? They can't divide each other, guys. But because of it's a multiplication, they can really cancel out. You know? So I'm going to have this guy and this guy. They disappear, and I'm going to be left with who? The integration, the integral sign of what? X plus 2 what? Dx. Okay? So now we are on the third step. When you are here, you are going to separate these two guys together. Let me show you. Okay, just be patient with me. Okay, so let me take this guy here. So I'm gonna basically have x plus 2 dx like that. All right. So now, this is dx, right? Dx is we're gonna apply the product, you know, binomials and all that. So distribution dx times x. I'm gonna have this guy dx plus the integral of 2 dx as well. So from this step, you're going to put these guys in the brackets. Why? So that we multiply each and every one by the dx, because they all share this guy at the end of the day. It's like a common factor, this guy, if you didn't know. Okay? When you see him always aside, doesn't mean he's alone. No. He's a common factor. Those guys that are in the brackets or they are within the integral sign, they are sharing him. So he had to go outside. Let me just give them some space. You know what I'm saying? They can get to know each other. You know, because when I'm there, it's like because of me. So let me remove myself and so yeah. Now let's see, guys. Here we are going to apply the rules of integration, power rule, basically integration. So you know that differentiation that we are decreasing, we are reducing. So if a function was x squared, it is gonna be now becoming 2x. We pull it down, né? But whenever it's like this, it's gonna go like that. It's gonna like it over the opposite, increase. So with differentiation, we humble you. Differentiation is to be humble. Integration is to be exalted, is to be lifted up. So the Bible says that humble yourself by the sight of the Lord, and you shall be lifted up. So when you humble yourself, when you differentiate yourself through God, we know what God will do. He will integrate you. Let me show you how to integrate this guy. So this guy, to integrate him, we're going to have what? We're going to say, because the exponent is 1, remember 1 plus 1. What you do on the top, you must also do at the bottom. And then dx plus, I can remove this guy because I've already integrated. So immediately when you start to apply the rules of integration, you can start to remove the integral sign, right? And then this guy is going to be 2. Remember, guys, if you are not aware, this and this is the same thing. But fail to please, 2 and 2x to the power 0 is the same thing. You know why? Because anything to the power 0 is what? 1. Because remember, x to the power 0 equals to 1. And then what is 1 times 2 is still 2. So I'm going to put that guy here, 0 plus 1, even 0 plus 1. Now, at the end of the day, I'm going to have x squared over 2 plus 2x. That's going to be my final answer. And then someone can say plus c. Someone can just say plus c, which is just a constant, any constant. It's just any constant. So when you start to differentiate, if I differentiate this guy, it must take me back to the main answer, which was what? I think we had something like this as our question, right? So yeah, when you differentiate this guy, we must have that guy at the end of the day. It's the opposite, basically. But I'll show you how to do differentiation and integration at the same time. So my goal, my feature was just to show you how to integrate this guy, and this is the final answer of our integration. Now, what if we have this guy now? Okay, here you have to try to be patient with me. This thing, I must get a new one. Okay, so guys, please kindly don't forget to like, don't forget to share with your friends who might be struggling with integration and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Tell them to say, look, those ones who are in colleges, TVET college, university, you are struggling with maths, the calculus, whether you're doing first year, second year, third year, look, just comment. Tell me what you guys would like me to assist you with, and I will help you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because there are those people that can not really afford to can have me on one-on-one sessions. So this is your platform, Bafethu. You can feel free. YouTube is for free, Bafethu. Just go there, you get the internet, and then you find us there, and we'll help you. You know what I'm saying? God bless. Let's continue, guys. So now we have another problem of integration, which I can, let me think. Okay, let me just say 4x into x squared plus 6. Okay, dx. Okay, we have this guy. Now, how are you going to differentiate? How are you going to integrate this guy? How are you going to integrate this guy? So, when you see this guy here, you can literally see that we basically have like two functions, it's like two functions, né? But if you think nicely, I wonder if I say 4x times this guy's gonna give me 4x cubed, like you literally have something like this. 4x cubed plus, and then it's gonna give you what? 36, right? X. Okay, so now you can literally see that you can now differentiate, you can now do the integration. So without having to do the complications, they will tell you sometimes to say use all the principles of integration, or they can say use U substitution. So if you want to use U substitution on this guy, you need to know who's my U and who's my du. Okay? Now, your U is basically going to be, let me put x cubed here. So your U is supposed to be between this guy and this guy. Now, the question is, if I let this guy to be U, du has to be the derivative of this guy. And if the derivative, I find him, he must be able to can cancel out this guy. And if he can't, then I cannot let him to be the U. So in a way, can I make this guy maybe to be the U? Okay, let's see. If I say x squared plus 6, this guy, bu. So now, what is the derivative? The derivative is going to be 2x because this one is 0. So now I can see that, oh, if this guy is my du, I can see 2 cancelling x cancelling. So no, I'm going somewhere. So it means always whenever you are using a U substitution, always choose the one which is more powerful, the one which is more stronger, the one which is more above, or that has the highest exponent in a way, which is this guy in this case. So let's apply it now. So I know my U, I can write it here. So I'm gonna say 4x, where I see this whole guy, I'm gonna say U all to the power 3, right? Oh, by the way, dx. So now my du is this guy. So what I have to do now is to make sure that dx is alone. So it's gonna be du over 2x equals to dx. Okay, so meaning where I see dx here, I'm gonna put this guy here. So check, I'm gonna have du over dx. Oh, sorry, 2x. Okay, guys, look, we had to make sure that u is this guy. Now we must find du, which is the derivative of this guy. So when you find that we are dealing with the derivative of x, we are differentiating with respect to x. That's why you're gonna end up having dx there. Okay. So we need to make sure that dx is alone. Make him the subject of the formula. When you have to make him to be the subject of the formula, that's when we have to divide both sides by 2x. Then we're going to be left with what? Dx alone. Then we're now going to substitute here. So you can see now that 2 and 2 will be leaving us with 2x. This guy and this guy will go. And then we're left with this guy and du. Okay? Now we are sorted, Bafethu. You see, now we are sorted. Now let me show you something interesting from there. Okay. Excuse me. So I can take this guy here so that we can be sorted nicely. So this is what we had. Okay, then now you can take the 2, it's a constant, take it outside. So you're going to have 2, and then you're left with u to the power 3 du. Then now, here's going to be the answer. We're going to have what now? We're going to have 2 into u to the power 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus c. Okay? Remember, c is always a constant. It must always be there whenever you're dealing with indefinite integral or integration. Okay? So now, 3 plus 1 is 4. So I'm going to have 2 into u to the power 4 over 4 plus c. Remember, who's our u? Our u was basically x squared plus 6. Remember? So now I have to write that guy. So I'm going to be having this guy. At the end of the day, our final answer is going to be 2 into x squared. Let me write it nicely. X squared plus 6 all over 4 to the power, divide by 4 plus c. So you can see this is what we actually have. So you can see, then you can basically multiply. You're going to have 2 into x squared plus 6 to the power 4 all divided by 4 plus 6. And someone is going to say, isn't the answer this guy? X squared plus 6 all to the power 4 all divided by 2. Yes, that's correct. This is going to be our final answer. So these were basically the 2 types of problems I can help you guys with of integration. If you have more that you're struggling with on any question paper you guys might be having, or study guide you don't understand, I'm here guys for you. Please just share on the inbox, TikTok here, Bafethu. You can also email me at jamesmalisela70 at gmail.com, and then we can help each other out, Bafethu. Please stay blessed. Do not forget to pray. Do not forget to invite God in all that you do. Thank you.